Hi, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to the 239th episode of Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of December 14th through December 20th, 2025. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. This is the sequel to my other #1 Amazon International bestseller, One True Home, Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness. Both of these novels are available in print, in Kindle, and for those who love to listen to books, they are available as audiobooks on Audible. I'd like to thank everybody who has liked and shared, subscribed to my YouTube channel. And as of January, these YouTubes will be going away on YouTube because I'm very excited to announce that I've joined a wonderful writing platform called Substack, where creatives are freely and openly featuring their work without censorship. Now, to receive my written articles, one can subscribe for absolutely free, but as of the beginning of January 2026, my future video content will no longer be available here on YouTube, but they will be available on my Substack platform for paid subscribers only, for a pledge of only $8.88 a month. Subscribers can not only receive my written posts, but my weekly channeled astrological and intuitive video messages, and then there'll be other content which will be featured as podcasts. There is also an option to show your appreciation and support by becoming an annual pledge subscriber for only $88.88. And if you do it that way, then you get 2 months absolutely free of subscribing. Of course, you can subscribe as a free subscriber to my Substack and receive my occasional written articles. And I look so forward to creating more wonderful content for you and connecting with you over on my Substack platform. Now, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we do pull runes, we pull tarot cards, we sometimes pull oracle cards, but we always, always, always look first into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial energies will be affecting us. As of the last super full moon of the year, that one was on December the 4th, the collective has moved beyond anything that once supposedly held us back. This is because after many went through a rather grueling and challenging Saturn return between July of this year, 2025, ending on November the 28th, 2025, we were made to confront anyone and anything that we still needed to establish firm, honoring boundaries with. Now, think back from July of this year to November, where you were confronted with standing up for yourself and honoring your boundaries. It didn't matter if it was your boss. It didn't matter if it was your partner, a sibling, a spouse, a child, or even a parent. If there was any dishonoring behavior towards us, then it was time not to show them the door, but for us to walk through that door and walk permanently away. The posse of angels is assuring us that this had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with love, as love never dies. But it had everything to do with energy, the energy of honoring and respecting ourselves. Because I hear my angelic family, who I'm part of, we're known as the posse of angels. The posse of angels is saying, if you don't honor and you don't respect your boundaries and respect yourself, then how do you expect the universe then to honor and respect you? The posse of angels is assuring us that this had everything to do with that honoring and respect. Because in order to evaluate and remain in the higher dimensional frequencies, one knows that their sovereign, powerful, divine, eternal nature has completely released being led by their ego. Now, the posse of angels is assuring us that as we are still human, the ego, it's still there, but it is no longer a weight we choose to carry in order to be liked, in order to be loved, in order to be appreciated, or even recognized. Once we elevate and evolve in consciousness, we live from and we embrace our God connectedness and deeply know that there is nothing more important than this divine God source creator connection. Now, this is quite monumental, and it's a monumental threshold that the collective has energetically crossed as their old stories, their cycles, any of their karmic debts have been erased, which now sees us standing in the first brand new reality that we are creating in every single moment. Now, the posse of angels is exclaiming, yes, that is how powerful we are now. They wish to remind us that this newfound ability was formed through bravery and courage and relentless inner work to align with a higher vision of ourselves, one who lives in a higher energetic reality. This realm of pure potential that many find themselves in will take some getting used to. But as long as we move forward, taking baby steps filled with love and faith and trust, inner peace, and a deep knowing that we are co-creating our lives with God source creator and spirit, then these higher frequencies will keep returning to us in the form of prosperity and abundance. Now, as we've entered this new realm, many will be stepping into what their higher self has been planning for them over lifetimes. What is on the horizon is not just good luck, but it is appearing because it is the fulfillment of your soul's divine right. It's your divine inheritance. All we need to do now is to have the willingness to open to receive what is divinely meant for us. There is no more pushing, no more forcing, but opening our hearts, knowing that life is responding to our elevated frequencies. Now, the posse of angels is chiming in. Here they come. And they're suggesting that we get excited, very excited, and celebrate for what is coming in is everything that we once prayed for. Now, remember, it might not come in the way that you expect, but they're nodding their heads and they're saying it is coming in. And while this is all very, very exciting, after a huge 2 weeks of being bombarded by higher frequencies of light in these 2 weeks, which we've just lived through in December, many in the collective have experienced the heavy weight of integrating these higher energies. The posse of angels is nodding their heads and agreeing that the full moon on December 4th for many was a killer, as it pulled every last shred of anything to the surface that needed to be released. And we have been playing catch-up integration since the beginning of December 1st. This may have shown up as a bottomless weariness, tiredness, exhaustion, no matter how much sleep we were getting. Another symptom of all this is weeping like a bathtub overflowing when we really didn't know what we were sobbing about. The reason for this is that it pulled not just from the physical level, but a deep cellular level. This entailed getting rid of and exhuming a crypt of old energies that we had no idea were still stored in our cells, in our cellular memory. This is why many are feeling empty now, kind of like they're in a void. And the posse of angels is saying, rightfully so, as this void space many are in now feels um, uh, empty. It just feels empty. And it's a place in which the old was released, but the new has not formed yet. And that is why it feels very strange. It's like we're between worlds. The Posse of Angels recipe to help us get through this time is to detach, remain still and quiet, because our nervous system is asking for us to be still so that we can integrate these new energies. And they're saying, if you do it, your soul will thank you for it. We are still very much under the powerful energies of yesterday's December 12th, or the 1212 portal gateway that is preparing us to step into our higher timeline across every area of our lives now. The reason for this is that because new strands of our DNA are weaving themselves into one another to make the intangible tangible and to make the impossible possible now. Notice any resistance that may come up, like, for instance, scarcity programs. If I really do follow what I love doing, how will I make any money? How will I make a living? Another example is if I become successful, will I have to leave others who are struggling? Will I have to leave them behind? Please, don't try to second guess the universe. Everyone is on their path that they're supposed to be on, and just allow for alignment and abundance to come to you now. But the energy, just the energy of knowing that we are walking into a new timeline and opening to receive is extraordinarily powerful. And to help guide our next steps and ignite our ambition and bring them to life in our new reality, we have fiery Mars entering hardworking, diligent Capricorn on December 15th. And I'd like to wish a happy birthday to all you Capricorn goats out there. This is driving us to be disciplined, imbuing us with unwavering commitment and dedication as we joyfully create something tangible to help us navigate the rest of the year and to navigate our first steps into 2026. And don't forget that 2026, we go from the year of the very challenging year of the snake to the forward momentum and liberation and freedom of the year of the horse. Now, let me see what we've got here. A perfect example of this, of navigating the rest of the year and creating something tangible, a perfect example of this is my new Substack platform that I recently created to showcase my inspirational and heaven-sent channeled articles and these very videos, which in January will only be accessed on Substack for paid subscribers, and they will no longer be presented here on YouTube for free. This creative energy is helping us not only nurture our dreams, but starts transforming them into something physical that we can see. This is the energy of getting things done because Capricorn will give us extra stamina, resilience, staying power to follow through on whatever we passionately set our minds to do. Then on December 16th, we will experience the Sun squaring Saturn. And even with the Sun's powerful radiance shining down on the hard taskmaster planet Saturn, it can feel like a tension-filled, challenging time, with many people attending to holiday arrangements and wrapping up the end of the year and presents. This energy is helping us to be mindful to look at the reasons as to why we're doing things. With this being such a busy time of the year, we can utilize this energy once again to establish boundaries, only saying yes to those things that most resonate with us and not just doing them and taking on too much because we've always done that. Now, let me see here. We're such a busy time. This energy will certainly foster and support our new reality of honoring and respecting our value, our time, our money, our very essence, for then the universe to honor and respect us. Then on the 20th, we have our final new moon for 2025, and this one is in Sagittarius. You know, with curious Sagittarius, loving adventure and travel and discovery and exploration, this new moon will unveil new possibilities ahead because many are now ready for a new adventure. In fact, so many in the collective are feeling like we are being called forward, leave behind a legacy on the planet. The wanderlust energy of optimistic Sagittarius is calling us to explore which path resonates with us most now. What resonates most with our soul and is asking us to trust our inner voice when it calls us to step forward. This new moon aligns right before the solstice, creating a very powerful new moon for endings and also beginnings. And although new moons are a sign of new beginnings, in order for the new to appear, we must put the old to rest. Now, the Posse of Angels is asking us that in these last days of 2025, if there are any outdated beliefs that no longer are in alignment with our elevated conscious now, and that would halt us or stop us from stepping into our heaven sent new realities. Now, one thing is for certain is that this solstice is presenting us with a choice, figurative and literally, because it's drawing a timeline in the sand when it comes to whether one will choose to evolve or remain in the lower dimensions. Now, the Posse of Angels wish for us to know that there's no right or wrong, whichever one we choose. If we choose not to evolve and we remain the same, we'll be presented with the same challenges, the same routines, the same chaos, the same events until we garner wisdom and learn from our experiences. For instance, after years of narcissistic abuse endured by a controlling parent, because we thought that if we just showed them how much we love them, then they will love us. We finally wake up to say no more and we detach ourselves from abuse. Once we show the universe that we are fully committed to giving to our physical, our mental, our emotional, our spiritual health, and our peace, then it reads this as receiving and honoring ourselves, and as a result, will open up heaven's doors to give to us. By evolving, we will choose to connect with our strength, for we have conquered the hardest and the most challenging terrain of all, conquering our inner illusions and our programming. By doing so, we have the strength to get out of our comfort zone and explore and discover more about this new reality that we find ourselves in. A reality where everything that we need is given to us with ease and grace and divine assistance. And for additional messages, the Posse of Angels directed me to two different decks to choose from. One is the Wisdom of the Oracle, and the other is the Enchanted Map, and both of those are by Colette Baron Reid. Our first card that came out is this wonderful card, Treasure Map. I love this card. Treasure Island, actually, for many in the collective after years and years and years of putting in hard work and our diligent, unwavering efforts towards our hopes and dreams and bringing more light to the planet. It's now culminating as if we hit the jackpot. The Posse of Angels is saying that we have found the map to buried treasure because we dug deep and uncovered our unlimited divine, eternal natures, our potential in who we authentically are. Trust your intuition to light the way now as we step into a brand new reality. Good fortune is the prevailing theme here, and don't forget to share it, as treasure shared has a magical way of multiplying. Wonderful. Our next card is also a card which is blue. Both of these cards are these beautiful light blue colors. And this one is message in a bottle. So the posse of angels is singing blue skies shining on me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Sing it, posse. Okay, many are right on target for their new path to manifest that aligns with their passion and their soul's highest purpose. This is happening now because we've closed the doors on all karmic debts and we've come into alignment with our destiny to appear now. Expect messages to come in, expect communications in the way of a call, an email, a text, old fashioned snail mail, or even carrier pigeon, which present an opportunity, a partnership, a business contract that will lead you to your dreams. Many will see in no uncertain terms that Spirit has been carefully listening to our prayers. I love that. So, two beautiful light blue cards. Next, going to the enchanted map. Speaking of dreams, our next card that came out for us, what should it be? But number 21 is in number 3, which is the card of creation and miracles and field of dreams. How prophetic. Because we've tapped into our authentic selves, we've also tapped into the field of infinite potential. Make sure your thoughts, your intentions, your feelings, and beliefs are clear as to the new life that you wish to manifest, since now is the time to reap what you have sown. Dream really big, really big. And when your heart is excited and your intuition tells you, then take action and tend to your creative passions and projects and watch the new garden of your life blossom with possibilities. The next card that we have coming out for us is this one. It's a number 5, the card of change, Golden Palace. This is confirmation of Treasure Island. It's finding that gold, that gold, that wealth, that prosperity, that abundance. In fact, in this card, um, sorry, in this card, the collective have noticed how much lighter and peaceful and blissful they are feeling regardless of what is going on in their lives. Many are entering or have entered a golden time of long overdue happiness. The posse of angels is saying that this is because we've entered a time when our abundance comes from who we are and authentically living and sharing our lives with others. Knowing our true value leads to great wishes and great wealth now. And it all comes from honoring and respecting who we authentically are. Next, we went to the Shaman's Dream Oracle. As I have that very close here, I will show you that. Another Colette Baron read. I love her cards. And this one came out. Two very prophetic cards came out from the Shaman's Dream. The first one is again a number 5, the card of change, and it's closing doors with its message of completion. Now, the posse of angels wishes for us to know that every shut door is an invitation to find a better way, a better path, a better job, a better relationship that is more aligned with who we are now and have become. So we certainly have closed all those doors on our karmic debt. And the next card that came out for us from the Shaman's Dream Oracle is Perfect Storm, the courage to step forward in life. It's a 44, which is an angel, number of the angels. This card tells us to be ready for an exciting time. The more you release, the more you let go and don't resist this perfect storm, funny thing, the happier you will be. It also might appear as a great opportunity to take advantage of right now. And again, follow your intuition. If it tells you to take action and move forward, take action. If we are bold enough to seize opportunity when it's presented, we will experience the fullness of life and we will succeed. Beautiful cards from those lovely decks. We are going to finish off today with a rune. Our rune that came out for today is Fehu. And Fehu it's perfect. It's perfect that it came out with Treasure Island and also Treasure Island and Golden Palace, because Fehu is the rune of fulfillment and nourishment. This is signaling a time of our ambitions being satisfied, whether that comes in the form of wish fulfillment, love, rewards, money, material gains received. And the posse of angels is quick to point out that it is just coincidental that this rune appears at the same time as the gift-giving holiday season. It reminds us to enjoy our good fortune. And once again, Vehu tells us, it shares, please do remember to share your good fortune with others, because it's the mark of a well-nourished soul who shares their wealth with others, no matter how much they have been blessed with. I love that. I'd like to thank everyone who has been watching. Remember that Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom airs every week on Saturdays, but there'll be only two more aired on YouTube. Two more of these videos on YouTube, one on December 20th and one on December 27th, and then no more on YouTube because my videos will move exclusively to my Substack platform for paid subscribers only as of the beginning of January 2026. I'll leave the link below you can become a free subscriber to my Substack channel to receive my occasional written articles, but these videos are only available to paid subscribers to receive not only my video content and my articles, but also the podcasts that I will be doing on a monthly basis. And of course, paid subscribers also receive those written articles. And I'll leave that link in the description box below. Go out, everyone, and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.